I'm here with Jo from Rave. You guys, I want to get into like your whole like
All right.
long, winding history, but let's talk a little bit at first about TI, like qualifiers and stuff. You guys obviously disappointed, didn't get the direct invite, but what's what was the team atmosphere like that, and what's your plan going forward?
I think we were all sad that we didn't get an invite, but I mean, it's Valve's decision. It's their game, but I mean, we tried our best the whole year and thought we deserved. I thought we did everything we could to deserve that invite, but whatever Valve wants, and it's their decision. But yeah, I think we'll fight through the qualifiers no matter what, and
I,
just
I
do our
know,
best.
like from the reaction, that a lot of people are really pulling for you in this qualifier. So you have a lot of fans, not just in your home country, but everywhere else. And like especially you guys had a lot of issues with visas, all that kind of stuff. How can you guys keep focused and stuff like that? Isn't just like frustrating and like
Well, we
how do you
just
work through it?
first of all we just need everyone in the house back in Korea. I think and I think the problem was when we played like the other qualifiers for these events. It was just me and Ninja Boogie in the house, and the other three were in the Philippines. And obviously the internet sucks over there, so we can't even play like 50% of our full potential. But yeah, right now we're focused.
So now you're excited about this tournament then? You're all here,
Oh
ready
yeah,
to go.
yeah, I'm ready to go. But
I mean, you guys are playing what a lot of people consider the #1 team in the world.
I mean,
So, gonna show us something? You got some new patch 6.84?
well, we practice against Vici a lot, and yeah, I guess.
How do the games go? How do the practice games go?
And we lost everything, but we learn more from our losses rather than our wins anyway. So
It's a good mindset to have.
yeah.
So okay, so you went all over the place. You were in North America at first, and then you were in Korea, and now you guys are gonna be playing in the C qualifiers. Are you guys gonna be in a like where are you gonna play the C qualifiers from?
Korea.
Korea. Okay. 'Cause
I think we're just used to it.
most stable, yeah. Okay. And when you first started out, you were not started out in Dota 2, but like you had a time on EG. What did you learn from that time, and what was that like? Because the team back then was very different than the EG now.
I think at EG I was a bit more comfortable than I was right now. So I think I tried a little more in my team today rather than EG. I think because the atmosphere was like I had like big name players all around me, so that made me like a lot more comfortable. So I didn't really get to what's it called?
You feel you develop more?
Yeah.
Like you're like a leader.
Yeah, something like
They
that. I
look
guess
to
part
you.
of growing up, I guess,
It's, like,
yeah.
it's on me now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. I know what that's like. Because you're kind of deferring to the other players on EG, right? You weren't like the person that made like the calls and stuff.
I mean, at some point, I mean, I've been in like 2 variations of EG, and there's been a lot of roster changes and stuff like that. But I think this team like means a lot to me because I think because EG that was Fears and Demons and stuff like that.
This is your team.
Yeah.
Like,
I guess like
they're like, okay, who do you know from Raid? And then everyone's like, oh, I know
yeah,
Jo, right?
yeah.
And also, the home country thing going on.
I mean, I got Canadian citizenship, but yeah, it's good
No,
to have
but
like
especially-
you got to go back where you came
especially
from.
the
Yeah,
Philippines is like the national support for
yeah, it's incredible.
yeah. So this, and you went from EG to playing in Korea for a little while. What did you learn? What did you learn about that from that playing in the Korean leagues and stuff?
I think Koreans take it a lot more seriously, and like everything is like more professional. Like the Nexon tournaments are like everything is well thought out and all that, and I think it gave us like a lot of advantage because every game we played there was on LAN. So whenever we go to LANs, we're like really comfortable, rather than like back when I was in EG, there weren't many LANs, so it was just like online tournaments, and we live from the West, so whenever we play Europeans, we have to play like EU, so things not really that enjoyable to play against. So yeah, that's one thing.
And Rave is not a team that a lot of Western fans are familiar with the individual players as much. They might know you from your EG days, but they're not like So do a little intro. Like, tell us about your teammates. Like, what are their personalities like? What are they like in game? You know, that kind of thing.
I mean, like the first time I came with these guys, no one knows them because they were like 4K MMR, honestly.
You serious?
Yeah.
When?
Like when I came there, that was like right when 2014 started.
So you're telling me that
Yeah, I picked up
2014, they were like
4K MMR. I picked up
You're
4K MMR's
joking,
player.
right?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so this is the dream. This is every Dota player's dream.
So it's like for
4K
every
player
4K
right now,
MMR player
every
right
4K
there.
player MMR is like, holy crap, like I could be playing in TI in a year. That's what they're thinking, right? Okay.
Yeah, but it's a true story though. But yeah.
Okay, so you have a great career as a coach in the future if you ever want to take it, I guess.
Feel free to call, I guess. But
Yeah. Jo charges $300 an hour for coaching. After this interview, how to make it to TI 4K in a year. But okay, so how did the team develop? What did you do to, level up?
just like spam games. I mean, these guys played in a competitive environment in the Philippines, but I guess one day went to Korea, so it took their game up to the next level. And I guess because we had no sponsors, right? So they were like kind of forced to play their best. Because if they don't play their best, they can't really stay. And all that.
Yeah, because there's relegation,
Yeah.
like from those leagues. And then, so how did you like approach that? Like, how did you teach? It must have been a lot of work.
It's a lot of pressure for them. Like for me, it's just because I live from the West, so it's like, even if I do bad in this career, I can like always have something to fall back on. But these guys like really had nothing to fall back on. Dota was their everything, so I guess I think it kind of put a lot of pressure on them. But I think that's one thing they needed to like succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The desperation.
Yeah,
little bit.
desperation, I
Yeah.
guess, and yeah, I think I'm really proud of what they've done and everything, and I can't believe like, I've taken Pinoy Dota, I guess, to the next level.
And you guys were, I remember watching DAC, and it was just like so close.
So close.
Yeah, so close. And all those guys on that team they're scattered into
Yeah.
some of the best teams in the world, like right now. What's the plan for the next couple of weeks, month, or for qualifiers? I mean, like qualifiers very soon.
Yeah, it's like
So
2 weeks from now, I
2
guess.
weeks. What's your plan? Because obviously the summit
Obviously, the summit.
teaches you guys
yeah.
a good amount, but after that,
I think we'll just learn whatever we can and then go back to Korea, have a little bit of fun, and practice more games, and then we'll be prepared for the qualifiers, I guess.
what would you say is your defining team characteristic? Would you say like you guys are really good at like being resilient, not being negative, or what's the?
I think it's more like more like a family now because we've been through a lot, like blood, tears, and whatever.
Rejected visas.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
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 And through everything, and then we still managed to like stick through together. And I think that's like one thing most teams are missing right now because I think like every team just like try to like
Every
group up together and try to win TI,
They're
but
free
they don't really.
agents, and
Yeah,
they're, like
yeah, I
coming
guess.
together to join to try and do this thing, and
Yeah.
you pulled some guys from from
4K
the start,
MMR,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, so
I mean, I have respect for 4K MMR players out there. I mean, like, yeah.
Okay. So then, it will be a amount of pressure, but I think a lot of people see you guys as the favorite in that qualifier. Who do you think are your biggest, I know MVPs there?
I think the other Koreans, MVP, the 2 MVPs, obviously, and I think for this other C teams, they might surprise us. Maybe someone from the open qualifiers would be a threat, because no one really knows. Yeah, open qualifier, because no one really
they got
knows.
their best
yeah.
of one strats
Yeah.
ready.
Yeah, I guess.
Open qualifier is scary, man.
I mean, it is. Like, you can have like anyone like smurfing. Probably not, but yeah. No one knows.
And prize pool bigger than ever this year. Obviously means a lot to people with TI. Like the way the prize pool is going. Does it mean extra to you guys, or how does it? Do you think that makes you guys play worse when the stakes are higher, or do you guys do better under pressure?
Nothing under pressure. I mean, we really don't think about the money. I think it's just a reward. Like for most players, I think every player thinks that way. But yeah, money's good, but I think it's more about the competition, honestly, and like the fans watching the big stages. Everyone's watching you and all that. And I think that's what brings the best out of players.
And you have a relatively large family.
Yeah, most Filipinos.
Yeah, yeah, and I saw, like in those videos that you had, they made some videos from back when you, like, way back in the day, about your family and stuff. How are they doing, and like, what do they think about what you're doing now?
They support me like for about 3 years now, and I think I'm really grateful for like them like letting me do this, and I think we've convinced like a lot of people from the older generation that what we're doing is like not a joke. It's actually like it's really fun, and the thing is, what's really funny is like when I talk to my mom or my dad, there's like all they talk about is Dota. Like, have you watched Empire VG? I don't even know. I don't even
Yeah,
get to watch it, but they know. Yeah,
Vici, though,
like it's not even just my games. Like every game, and they're like telling
awesome.
me strats. Really,
Get new fans. They get a compendium. They buy a
my mom
compendium?
bought me my company. I couldn't get my credit card to work. Yeah, I
Your
guess.
mom bought you a compendium. Okay, that's cool. You should get her one too. Mother's Day wasn't that long ago. Get her a compendium. Make it like nice level 100 compendium.
I mean, I guess I win the
Immortals.
summit and a few compendium giveaways. I guess.
Yeah, get them the summit one. They got the cool sets in this one too. So, okay, so tell me a little bit more about you outside of Dota. What do you do outside of Dota for fun?
A lot, honestly. I mean, there's stuff you can't talk about, and there's normal
What do you mean
stuff.
stuff you can't talk about? What do you mean? What do you mean? Street race or something?
Well, of course, like, we need some privacy in here, but yeah. Outside of Dota, I think just do normal stuff like adults do. Have some fun, meet some new people. I mean,
You go out a lot?
not that much. Maybe like once. I used to go out a lot, but I don't now. And
What do
One
you
of
do
my-
for fun now, like when you have free time?
teach English
You teach English?
in Korea, yeah.
Oh, cool. What
And then I learn Korean back,
Okay, so you have students. How old are they?
same as me.
Oh, so you teach English to people your age?
Yeah.
How does that even work?
I mean, we meet outside and then
Oh, okay.
have a conversation, cup of coffee.
Cool. Okay. Using the skills that you got then. What else? What else other than that?
Like drinking, obviously like Korea's like
Do you play any of the games? Do you do you watch movies, sports, any kind of that stuff?
I'm not really like much of a gamer. I just play Dota. I guess for
That's
movies.
so funny. It's like I'm not really much of a gamer.
Yeah,
It's like, my
I
career
only
is,
play
like,
Dota.
gaming.
I
Yeah.
mean, not much of a console gamer. I just got hooked into Dota once I was like 10 when I got hooked into Dota. That's like the only game I've ever played ever since.
Do you play any soccer or anything like that?
I used to play soccer when I was 9, but then I got injured, so
Oh.
I quit. So I turned to pro gaming.
What's it like living in Korea? What is the like? Do you think it's different? Like, would you rather live in the U.S. or what do you feel is different about that?
There's a lot of difference, and I live in Canada, so there's like.
Oh, sorry. I keep thinking back to the EG house, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. But the
Yeah.
thing is, in Korea, it's like there's not much nature in Korea. It's more like karaoke bars, soju bars, and
There's
all
like
that.
a crazy drinking culture there.
Yeah, it's crazy drinking. It's like 5 bottles a day.
How do you
It's
feel
like
as
a normal day.
a foreigner there?
It's pretty fun. And I mean, I learned a lot of their culture and their language, I guess.
They're very fashionable.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, it's rubbing off, man. You got a nice
Thanks.
jacket. You got the,
And I bought this in
Yeah.
Canada, by the way, not from Korea, but
and,
yeah, they're really fashionable. Like whenever we go for a game and the Nexon leagues, they
They have like
yeah
the makeup.
the makeup thing, yeah, for like
And your parents are like, "Well, you look great, man."
why are you wearing makeup?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah,
Okay. Do you have a special someone in your life?
what do you mean special someone like my mom or what?
You dating anyone?
I mean, private life.
Okay. All right. I don't want to ask about it. It's fine.
I mean, there's a few up there,
Okay. A few. Few up there.
and it's
Okay.
up to your imagination, I guess.
Okay. I don't want to keep you too long. I know you guys have stuff to do. But thank you for taking the time. I never got to interview you, so I'm happy we get to. And usually the first one's a little, we're feeling each other out, but I'm sure when we're at TI, right? We'll get the more in-depth one.
Yeah, more about private
Yeah,
life,
yeah,
yeah, all that. Yeah.
Because now once we're there, you'll be like happy.
Yeah.
You got your team around you.
I wish we get there though.
Yeah, no, well,
Yeah,
hey,
there's still qualifiers.
Yeah,
I
we'll
mean,
see
you
it
can't
out.
really assume
I'm
things.
giving you some extra motivation so we can talk again.
Yeah.
I know that's very important to you that we do another interview.
Yeah, that's like my goal now. I'm like,
Yeah.
get to qualifiers, get an interview.
Okay. All right. Do you have any words you want to say to anyone? Shout outs?
Just shout out to everyone that loves Dota.
Any call outs? Got any rivalries? No?
No, we're good.
Screw all the C teams, man. These guys only get through. All right. All right. Thank you, Jo. Good
Problem.
luck.